Hi there. Today we are going to graph in slope-intercept form. So this top part here, we have a box with a few steps that we're going to fill in, and then I'm going to show you how to do this on a graph. So we are graphing in slope-intercept form. That slope-intercept form is always y equals mx plus b. So down below, I'll talk more about that in a minute. But for now, our step one is to plot the y-intercept on the y-axis. Okay, that's our first step. Then we're going to use the slope to move up or down and to the right to make the second point. You are going to keep doing this until your dots have covered your entire graph. So it will depend on the line and the slope how many dots you're going to draw. Then you're going to connect all of them by drawing a line. Okay, so let's explain what's going on here. So our equation, y equals mx plus b. You can see here, b, that is where you're going to begin. That is your y-intercept. Okay, so it says here y-intercept. This is going to be on your y-axis. So when you're looking at a graph, it would be somewhere along this line here. Then m, that is your slope. So that's rise over run right here. And then we're going to say, okay, that m, let's say that stands for how you move. So you're either going to move up or down, and then you're going to move to the right. So let's start with graph number 1 here. Looking at my equation, I have 2x plus 2. I'm going to write my slope-intercept form right underneath it. So you can see it. This 2 is my b. That's my y-intercept. That's where my graph is going to begin. So I'm going to write my 2 on the line. And then, or let's plot this right now. So this y-intercept, if I wrote my y-intercept as a point, it would be like this, 0, 2. Because I always have x, y. 2 is my y coordinate, so it needs to go in this y spot of this ordered pair. So let's graph 0, 2 on my graph. So your y-intercept, your b, is always on your y-axis. So that's why it's called the y-intercept. It intercepts this line at some point. Okay, then your slope. See, okay, m is right underneath 2. So my slope is 2. If you want to write 2 over 1, that's fine. That might help you out here. So the top number, that's telling us if we're moving up or down. The bottom number is telling us left or right. So since the 2 is positive, I'm going to move up 2. And then the bottom number is 1, right 1. So that's my slope, up 2 over 1. I'm going to keep doing this until I fill out my graph. So you can see now I need to fill in these points here. So I need to do the exact opposite. So instead of going up, I'm going to go down. Instead of going right, I'm going to go left. So the line should still be straight. So once your dots fill the whole graph, then you're going to connect them by drawing a line through. Make sure you draw arrows on both ends of the line. And that is how you're going to graph slope-intercept form. Okay, so let's try number 4 here. Y equals 1/5 x minus 2. So I'm going to start with my b. My y-intercept, that's -2. So I wrote it as a point. It'd be 0, -2. I'll graph that point. Now my slope, that's 1/5. So the 1 means I'm going to move up 1. Let me change that real quick. Up 1, because we have rise over run. So I'm going up 1 and then right 5 because both are positive. So just a reminder here, up and right are both positive, left and down are both negative. So up 1, over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I need a dot on this side of the graph. So I'm going to do the exact opposite. Instead of going up 1, I'm going to go down 1 and then left 5. All right, and then connect the dots. So make sure to check. If your slope is positive, so a positive 1/5, your line should be going up. If it was a negative slope, the line would be going down then. All right, let's do one more. Number 5, we have y equals 3/4 x, and then that's it. So this is an issue because we don't have a y-intercept. If nothing's written there, you can write this in. Plus 0. That's the same thing. Okay, but they just didn't choose to write it. So my y-intercept is 0. So if I wrote as a point, we'd have 0, 0. That's also called the origin. So that's my y-intercept. Okay, then my slope is 3/4. So I'm going to go up 3, right 4, then to get my next point. All right, and then to get the point down here, I'm going to go down 3, left 4, the opposite of both of these. Okay, so we've done 3 examples. I'm going to just show you number 8 here real quick because the slope's a little bit bigger. So y equals negative 8/5 minus 4. My y-intercept is negative 4. That's where I'm beginning. So I'm going to plot that point. My slope is negative 8 over 5. I'm going to put the negative sign with the top number. Okay, I would always just get in the habit of doing that. Then it's a little more simple. So I need to go down 8, right 5. Oh, I'm way off the graph. There's not room for me to plot another point down here. So in that case, I need to plot another point in this area. So instead of going down 8, right 5, I need to do the opposite. I need to go up 8, left 5. So up 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, left 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to connect my dots. Since the slope, the numbers are so big, there's only room for 2 dots in your graph, and that's okay. That just depends on the slope you're given. Okay, since this is a negative slope, the line's going down, so we know it's decreasing. All right, that's it for graphing lines today in slope-intercept form.